So I'm going to create 6 rooms. I'm going to name them. And once they're open, you guys can join whatever one you would like.
Will we be able to change rooms?
You certainly can.
And how do we do that?
So once I open them, you'll have the option of joining a breakout room. It'll say, would you like to join a room? And it'll give you choices. And then if you want to leave a room, it'll pop you back to the main room, and then you can choose a new room.
Jealous of Toose's ability to master all of the filters.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to learn all these things.
So
Trying to teach high school kids.
the names of the rooms don't have any particular meaning in terms of the topic of conversation. Just go join a room and meet some people if you want to stick around and chat. So you've all been invited to join whatever room you'd like.
Thanks everybody so much for being here tonight.
Yes.
Good to see faces.
Great to see everyone. Thank you for participating. And you can join a room or not join a room or do whatever you like.
What's this thing do? Oh, that's other people.
Oh, that's fun. They're named after the camp.
Yeah.
That's great. Hey guys, I'm at work tonight. I wanted to see everybody. It was great to see everybody's faces. So, well, hey, be safe. We'll see you later.
Bye, Rod.
Bye, Rod. Nobody wants to go to cabin B and C.
I give up. Where's the join a room option?
Yeah, where is that option?
Let me see if I can.
So on the bottom of the screen.
On the bottom right of your screen, just to the right of center, it should say breakout rooms with 4 little squares. No?
Nope.
Let me see if I can send a message.
Oh, and it shows where other people are. So it's on that bottom like toolbar where it shows like participants and.
I have all the normals, but there's no break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
I just have the normal ones.
Well, that's really weird because it looks like 3, 8, 13, 14 people have found it. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I have the ability to assign people to rooms if you wanted to start calling off where you want to go.
Sure, if you want to join a room, and we have cabin A that has 3 people in it. The dining hall has 5 people. The lodge has 5 people.
Go open the chest.
Who would like to join a room, and where would you like to go?
Wait a second, guys.
Anyone?
On video. I'm still just trying to figure out where that button supposedly. I mean, I don't. Maybe because I have a work computer.
Yeah, if you just tell me where you want to go, I'll send you there.
I guess you can send me the dining hall. That's where I spend most of my time anyway.
There you go. You've been invited.
Everyone.
Oh.
Anybody else like targeted to a room?
Anywhere
you want to throw us.
Although everyone we know is right here.
Mine shows the list of rooms, but it doesn't give me the option to join one of them.
Well, that's really weird. Okay, well, would you like me to assign you to one?
Send me to, where are the parishes? How about the lodge?
Okay, the lodge it is.
There's a lot.
I like how no one went to the breezeway.
Nobody went to the breezeway or cabin B or cabin C.
Too cold to go to the breezeway.
It's quite windy here. I can imagine it would be freezing there.
There's quite the crowd in the dining hall right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dining hall and the lodge are, yeah, I think everybody's in the dining hall.
Busy places.
And they were in the lodge.
Bill, would you like us to send you somewhere?
Seven's there. Your daughter's there and her family.
And what other locations are there?
So there's a couple of people in cabin A. There's a bunch of people in the dining hall, a bunch of people in the lodge.
Well, let's try cabin A just to see who's there.
You got it. On your way. You should get an invite in a second.
So out of curiosity, Amber, you just click on somebody's name and put
So
them in the cabin?
I can click on the, because I'm a host, I believe, I can click on the unassigned list and I can assign them to a space.
Yep.
I use Teams, so
Okay.
I mean, I just, I can do a lot with Teams, but Zoom, it's the backup. It's like, it's the second child.
Yeah.
It can do more than Teams. I'm not saying it's anywhere. It's probably better, but
Oh,
my
Ron
students
sent you.
can get to Teams.
Ron, would you like to be sent someplace?
I don't know. I don't know where I want to be sent. That's a really good question.
Well, right now, there is a handful of people in cabin A, a whole bunch in the dining hall, and a bunch in the lodge.
Any one of them.
All right. I'll send you to a surprise location.
That sounds good.
There you go.
Thanks.
John Deeds says he's still here.
Yes. Yeah. Would you like to go join a chat in one of the... I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You hear me?
Yes.
A.
Cabin A, you got it. I'll send you there.
Correct.
Dennis, would you like us to send you to join a group?
Danny, are you there? Danny might be away. Heather, would you like to go somewhere?
No, I am good. I am currently enjoying teaching that.
Okay.
Nice.
Looks like we're going to have a good group for tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's good. How many?
About 40.
About 40. Okay, I wasn't sure if any more had hopped on.
How many did we have signed up for tonight before tonight?
We had before tonight, there were 63 at dinner time when I checked it before I had dinner. And then there were 2 more who signed up between when I sat down for dinner and when it started. But only 51 actual participants logged in.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
Right. Some duals,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't fair for our first breakout. We had the Parrish family, and we're like, there was 4 of them in one screen.
Yeah. We had 8 people to get through.
Yeah.
My hidden talent was that I can talk really fast. I had like 23 seconds to get through it.
It's not that hidden.
Maybe not for you, but for the rest of us who don't live with her or know her.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
he always tells me to talk slower, and I tell him that his ears need to speed up.
Yeah. So question for the video, how well did it come across for you guys?
It was great.
Okay.
It was perfect. And there weren't very many volume changes at all. It wasn't noticeable at all.
Yeah.
So I noticed that, so I re-downloaded the video off of YouTube, and it made the file size about 1/4 to 1/5 as big. So I think that since I just had the raw file on my computer, sharing it that way fixed a lot of the audio things that may have happened in the compression. Hey, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Would you like us to send you to a breakout room to chat with people?
No,
Okay. You're welcome to hang and chat with us if you want.
no, got other things I got to do tonight.
Okay. Well, it was good
Thanks.
to see you. Thank you for joining.
Mm-hmm.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
Bye, Danny.
Bye.
Oh, Carolyn's back here.
Hi, Carolyn.
Are you room hopping?
Oh, we
You're
can't
muted.
hear you.
We can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I forget that all the time. Said we got the email or whatever from you about doing an interview, but never heard from you. So
Tim Borton's in cabin B all along.
were we supposed to answer our questions and send it to you, and then
What's that?
were we supposed to answer the questions, send them to you, and then get?
You can do it that way. I had a few people do that. I didn't include that in the montage because it would have been a little confusing for my volunteer readers. But I can just set up a time with you and do any kind of Zoom call, and I'll just record them that way.
Probably ought to do a time when Ron and I can both be here. He says hi to everybody. He had a fair board meeting tonight.
Ron's actually in one of the group rooms.
What's that?
Ron's here and in one of.
Oh, his meeting must have finished, and he must have signed back on then.
Yep. Yeah, he's currently talking to people in cabin A.
Okay. Okay.
We can send it to him if you'd like.
No, that's okay.
She's like, I talked to him enough at home. It's okay.
I do.
Yeah. Anytime that works for you guys, I can try to accommodate.
I got your. Oh, I don't have your email written down. Did you put it in chat?
I did. I can send it to you personally, though.
Yeah, let me look.
Too.
The wingman.
Yep.
I see it. Got it. Actually, I should just save the whole chat thing. How to do I learned how to do that in that last week or so, that you can actually save all this chat stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're muted, Mary.
I'm muted. You're muted. We're all muted.
My son has a t-shirt that is one of his favorites right now that says, "Sorry, I was on mute," because it happens so much in his virtual classes.
I need that. I just took to getting like mugs with like little sayings on them. I need one that says you're on mute so I can just hold it up and drink my coffee. Yeah.
So Travis Allison initially made his own, but on his podcast he shouted out there's a company that makes like little stick signs. But yeah, so you can make your own, but it's like you're on mute, just like a thumbs up, a thumbs down, instead of like having to go through and click the little annotation things. You did it physically, which is, you know, it makes
that would require my students to have their video on. Mary, you're still on mute. You just gotta. Okay.
No, I know that. I was talking to my husband, and now I'm trying to figure out like, how many other people are on?
Well, there are 5 people currently in the cabin A chat. John's all alone in cabin C. There are 11 people in the there are 11 people in the dining hall chat and 7 in the lodge.
So can we jump from room to room?
Yes.
You can.
Yeah, I'm away.
Okay.
John loves cabin C, so don't go there. You'll be
I
alone.
try it just to try it. Sorry. And then of course my dad is calling on the other phone. So it's a hot mess at my house.
Mary, you sound so Southern now.
Do I really?
Yes.
No. I can't be Southern.
No, you sound it.
Seriously? It's because of my husband. I blame it on him. But every once in a while in the classroom, it's all right, y'all. You know, that comes out. And
Well,
I'm
your
like,
once in a
oh,
while just was pretty convincing too.
that my what? Say that again.
Your once in a while.
Oh, gosh. That's scary. See, this is why we need Buckeye. So us Yankees can
So you
come,
can remember how to talk.
you know, so I can get rid of my Southern accent or whatever I get. No, I can't do it.
Well,
So.
you're how have you been?
I've been good. Always good. Turns out there's supposed to be like tornadoes here tomorrow. And so we have an e-learning day. So it's like a day off for me.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really a day off. Like I still have to.
It is very still.
We have to do e-learning, but I'm also in a district where most of the people don't have internet. So I'm sending devices home with my kids and they're not going to do anything with it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a joke.
My
And I
kid-
feel bad for them, but so I sent papers and stuff home instead.
My kids' school had an e-learning day on Monday because a whole batch of teachers from the school got their vaccines on Saturday and then were too sick to come to school Monday from the side effects. And
I
so
call BS on that.
they canceled the whole district for the day because too many people had side effects.
Whatever. I got my vaccine on Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I just had an adult beverage a little bit ago for St. Patrick's Day. You got no side effects here. But everyone's totally different. So
Wait a minute.
Who knows?
You say that there's no side effects, but it made you Southern.
Exactly, I guess. Yikes.
Hi, Beth.
Well, I'm on my phone, so I apologize for the moving around.
You're
and
actually much better at doing the phone thing than certain unnamed committee members that may join our Zoom calls on phones.
Well, yeah.
We have taken to sending my mom to chaperone Edith and put her in front of a computer during meetings.
Yeah. I really enjoyed our second Zoom meeting where she joined on her phone, but she was here, so she had her video on, so just looking at her ear.
Yeah, she was just talking into it like a phone.
Like, oh, Edie. Turn your volume up if you can't hear speakerphone in your head.
I don't know. I would give her a pass at this point because she seems to, I mean, you have help now. We still have teachers after a year that will unmute themselves. And today, while we're supposed to be remote and like working, during the meeting had themselves unmuted and were shopping and had the camera on.
Subtle.
Yeah. I was like, that was a very nice purchase, Miss B. Hope that was for school.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yikes.
Wait, so you're talking about like in-person shopping or like on Amazon?
No, like I was watching her walk around the store.
That's awesome.
And I couldn't figure out who she was. And I didn't have her on my phone to text her, say, hey, you might want to turn off the camera. And then at one point, apparently she checked herself out because we heard how much things were. I've never seen the principal so angry. We'll say I've never seen him so angry.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And
Tess,
I thought it was
I'm gonna make you the host and I'm gonna hop out.
Okay.
Have a good night, Amber. See you tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Bye, Amber.
Would you like a Guinness?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna get one.
Which room did you come from, Jenny?
She went to cabin B by herself. I was really sad.
Oh.
No, Jacob Deringer called me and I was trying not to like have a ton of people talking in the background. Was talking to him. So, but then I decided to join back in a room. So here we are.
Welcome.
So wait, gosh, see, I suck at this. So if I just try and click on one of these other places, there'll be other people. See, I feel bad because I joined.
There's like 12 people in the dining hall. There's like 7 people in the lodge room. She has Annis, John, and Bill, and Pat.
Well, here's my thought. I might just see people tomorrow.
Sort of. Tomorrow's going to be completely different. This is the most hangout night.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's okay. Here's part why. Tonight is my husband's birthday. Yeah. So I kind of have to give him some attention. So
That's fair.
it's
I guess he should
totally
protect himself.
it's totally different when I'm at Buckeye because I'm like, hey, you get a phone call. Woohoo. No big deal. But when you're in person, yeah, you gotta actually do what he wants to do. So, anyways, but he's in the other room because I guess like half of my family called them. So,
Well,
there we go. He's getting love.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so what's tomorrow's? Is it at 7 again?
I believe they're all set from 7 to 8:30 officially, but they'll probably all run late. Tomorrow is a virtual escape room. So there's a company that produced these things, and we bought one as Buckeye, and we're going to run through it. The theme is that you're time travelers going back to find an ancient artifact. It takes about an hour to do. My friends and I ran through it. Sammy did it for us as like a test run thing.
Yeah.
After Amber did it with them. And we were less than successful. We did do it in the amount of time. However, we had a big technical issue with the like screen sharing. And we
Yeah.
had like 6 pixels on the screen. So there's like text and we're like, what's written next to this much? And so Sammy had to like read it all to us. So maybe if we could have seen things, our group would have been able to do a thing that's kind of designed for a 10-year-old.
Hey.
But, you know.
I think it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun. There's some interesting puzzles and things. It's good. And then that'd be Thursday. Yeah.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Friday is a Buckeye trivia night. So that'll be interesting. And Saturday is the sing-along. So we have recorded, newly recorded, we're not just playing the CD. Bill and Larry and Tim.
Hi, put the CD on.
The CD is the backup singers
on
some, but we've got live singing of them leading songs, so it's a little more personal than just playing the CD on Zoom.
Yep. And since live is so bad, we're gonna just have that audio playing and everybody else muting, but singing along with the track. And then Bill will be emceeing.
Will the 3 of them get together and play?
They already did, and we recorded it.
Oh, hello.
They were physically together, and it is pre-recorded.
Gotcha. Yeah, you said that.
It's okay.
Cool. Well, good.
And Saturday, like super late Saturday night and Sunday, I've done around 30 alumni interviews.
I was bad. I didn't.
Do
you need me to do an interview?
It's okay. I haven't done one either.
Yeah, I'm still going to do them. You've missed the montage for tonight, but that's about it. So those are going to live on our new Buckeye YouTube channel that we will send the information out for. And people can watch them at their leisure because currently I have around 3 hours of footage.
Wow.
So
that's great.
Yeah, some great gems from things.
Yeah.
And at some point we will do one with Mary. Jenny did one and Heather did one. Sammy might do one. Sammy did half of one. She read a written submission for me. And since she talks fast, the whole video is like 1:45.
Sorry. I was consciously trying to speak slowly.
Yeah, I don't.
Narrated ones are short too.
Yeah, I don't really know if I can do that. Like, it's gonna. I don't know. I'll be honest.
Jenny and Heather can vouch for how intimidating it is. I've not technically done it.
It gives me a lot of anxiety just to think about it.
Right. Like
So-
I think I read like half of it, and then I was like, "Ooh, I can't."
Yeah.
I just was like, screw the interview. I'm like, I
I
can
have the issue of like people ask you what your hobbies are, and then you're like, do I don't know. I don't know. What do I like? What do I do? I don't remember. So
It's
I don't
also
want to
that's
be
the same
recorded
with,
having that moment.
that's the same with me with fun facts.
Yeah.
Fun facts, I hate trying to come up with them.
Oh no, am I not fun?
Yeah, when we just did our little thing, I had like 23 seconds to answer all of the questions in that first one because we had 8 people. And so my fun fact is that I could talk really fast. And so I just did it in 23 seconds.
She did it with like 10 to spare. She's lying.
That is funny.
I like, okay, so Ron Cole is now in the breezeway alone.
Oh.
Well,
So, what are you on that? Like, or you're the host and you can see where everyone else is.
So if you
actually
hit on
see
the
it too.
bottom,
If you hit the breakout rooms, you can see where everyone is too.
What? No. Well, join.
I don't know
Okay.
how it works on a phone.
I was going to say, I'm on my phone. So I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, if I go to participants.
Oh,
No, you go in the bottom.
No.
Oh, you're
Did
on
one
your
of the
phone.
rooms break up? Did you have a fight?
Cabinet is vacating.
Everyone left. Everyone's leaving Cabernet.
They're coming back to the cool kids.
Yeah, well,
No.
there's a bunch of people in the.
Wait, aren't we in Cabernet? So what you
No.
said? No. Where am
We're
I?
just in the main room.
You're not in any of those rooms.
You're just in the
What?
main room, Mary.
But how come it says chat? No, that means if I wanted to join Cabernet.
It sure
Yeah.
does.
Oh, see?
I mean, if you want to go in there by yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
John Deeds and Bill and Pat are still in there.
I'm just gonna hang out here. How's it going?
It's going great. I
Good.
miss Buckeye so much. This is not fair.
No, I know.
But it's
I know.
awesome to see how many people came to this that I haven't seen in like 10 years.
That's
Like,
true.
Ika was here tonight and Eric Toussaint.
Ika's still here. She's in the dining hall.
Yep. And Davina's here. Haven't seen her in a while.
Hi, Jim. I see Jim's here.
I would say there was about a third of the people. Now, see, we just got started to come into Buckeye a few years ago. I'd say maybe a quarter of the people I did not recognize. In other words, they probably haven't been there in the last few years. So
Yeah, there was maybe 10, maybe probably less than 10, maybe like 6 or 7 people that I only really knew by name.
Cool.
Right.
either that or I, met them at Buckeye and forgot. And I hate to admit that. Maybe it's my age showing.
There was a girl in one of my rooms that hadn't been to Buckeye yet. She got her letter because she was supposed to go to Buckeye last year. So she was on the email list. So she came to this and she thought this was great. So I said, this is nothing compared to real Buckeye, but
Oh, you better believe that.
it's
I
still,
did a virtual conference
really
with some
awesome.
friends recently, and somebody said about the virtual conference, they said, this is my first time at this event, and if this is how good it is virtually, I can't wait to come in real life and see what this is like, because it was just it was a great event.
What event was that?
It's a challenge course collection of people who get together in Boulder, Colorado, and they just had like 2 feet of snow, but basically people came virtually, and it was just so much fun. So this, we didn't really have a choice, and we did fun things, and we still made connections even like this. Do you guys know about this thing called easychoir.com? I put the When I'm on My Journey song from the Buckeye recording on there. You could listen to it, put on headphones and sing, and it would record your voice and then mash them all together and play them so they were in sync.
What's it called?
easychoir.com.
Is it the letter E, the letter Z, or is it?
No, it's EASY. easychoir.com. But it's a neat way to sing together. It takes a little doing to make it work out, but you know what it's like if you try and do Happy Birthday on Zoom. It just falls apart.
Oh, yeah.
This puts everything is in sequence, so all the words go together, and you can just mash as many as you want. It was cool. A lot of schools are using it.
That'd be awesome if we could do that. Well, it's too late to try it for Saturday, but that would be cool.
So the other thing that I will give you guys a sneak peek of that we haven't really talked about, Buckeye, we're gonna do something once a month up until Buckeye 2022. At some point during the week, somebody will say that. It won't always be just like a virtual hangout. We'll do some pre-recorded things. There's people willing to do some instructional craft videos. An example of which is really hard to pronounce, but Edie's going to do Sharon Schnitta.
Sharon Schnitta.
Yeah, right. She's going to do that for paper snowflakes in December. So that's an example, but we've got all kinds of things. I think the Bortons are doing some sort of virtual dance that can be maybe the new Buckeye dance. We're not sure yet. I'm going to do games, I think in January is when I'm penciled in. So yeah, they're not all going to be kind of this format. Some things might be a pre-recorded video that you can watch on your own time, but we hope to at least keep the momentum going and share as much as we can.
Hey, Mary, you need this.
Ted, put me down to do a workshop on physical distancing games and activities.
Okay.
Exactly. I do need that.
I'm not slurring, I'm speaking in cursive.
Yeah,
So
no, that would be awesome, because I know some of the things you did, like I was taking notes, like next week at school.
That's awesome.
When I've got hybrid kids. Hybrid.
Yeah.
We're going
Does
to
that
color
mean that
some
they're
pages.
like teenagers or almost teenagers? Tweens? Hybrid kids?
Heather,
I feel like that's what,
are you
I don't
teaching
know.
in person and hybrid simultaneously?
No, so Cleveland, I'm sure you've heard about Cleveland Metropolitan School District in the news lately. That's where I'm at, and
No,
we
I'm
have
like you,
decided to choose the weirdest hybrid thing to do, and so the kids are coming Monday and Tuesday. I'll have kids A through L, but I will be sitting in my room teaching this way. They will be sitting in a room called a pod that they can't escape from, even if they're escape artists, masked, logged in online to take the class from me while I'm online teaching them and the students who decided to stay home on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I have to go sit in a pod like a glorified babysitter and not do anything but watch the students.
That sounds like
my room.
Hey,
Not in
Heather.
my room. We're doing other things in my room. We're not doing that. Like when we have our
Heather, I
break
want you
for
to look-
lunch, we're doing other things.
I want you to look at the cover of this book I'm working on.
It's a commercial break.
I need you to write me. I need you to write me, Heather, because I want to ask you about your experience. Because getting people to do this simultaneously or a mashup of real and in virtual at the same time is really challenging. Do me a favor, email me and we can talk because I'd like to get your voice in there.
I was going to email you because I want a copy of that.
Good.
But
Let's
yeah,
talk.
I mean, like the first day on Tuesday, Monday's the first day I have my pod of students. I have a welcome screen for them. I have a little game with like plastic things that we can just throw in the tub when we're done. I'm like, if you're stuck in this room with me, I can't sit still. So.
Awful.
Were you teaching at all earlier this year?
Was I teaching what?
At all? I mean, were the kids?
Yeah, we've been teaching the whole time. So no matter what
Okay.
Dawn or anybody's saying, I've been teaching all year. Those students are expected to pass the biology OSTs no matter what. The standardized tests. He's not letting us off with a hook. And so
South Carolina might. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Well, we've been in person. That's crazy.
You know what's really sad though? Worcester had a bunch of kids that were in classes every day with teachers, but we had parents that complained that they didn't want the kids that were with teachers in school to learn more than their kids that were doing virtual learning. So the only thing the teachers could do is watch them, and the kids had to do everything online, just like the ones that were not in school, which is just so stupid.
Yeah, so I was one of those teachers that pre-planned. I don't know about the other teachers on here. Like when we left in March, I knew we were not coming back. the science did not support us coming back until next year. And I didn't think we would make it back into class until maybe Christmas break, like after Christmas break. So my classes were set, like I was zooming through, like I had everything on Schoology. It was good. I had lab tapes. And now I'm like, can I just have the kids back in the lab? Because I'm really tired of this. And now I'm struggling to get the stuff up as we're progressing. It is what it is. I mean, every teacher is different. And
Right. We started back in person in September, so after Labor Day. And mind you, I'm in a small school district in South Carolina. And but I mean, because cases picked up right after we came back from the New Year's, we were virtual. And I don't know if you've ever tried to teach elementary special ed and then do that virtually. Oh my goodness.
No, I will say
that was
union,
interesting.
Yeah, I will say our union has been really good, that they refuse to allow us to teach in class and a student at home at the same time.
Oh, I do that every day.
Yeah, they would not allow that.
Wonderful.
At all. Yeah.
It's awful, but I do it every day. Yeah. It's
I had a friend
doable.
this summer for the Girl Scouts in Connecticut, and she ran a virtual summer camp for kindergartners on iPads.
Yeah.
My thought was, oh, good Lord, good for you. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Those kindergartners are probably better at technology than I am, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that there's ways to set those up so that they have a lot of like controls and functionality, and then like they can only do one or two things. But that sounds like chaos.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was. But
our school's biggest problem was getting enough laptops. We gave out 700 laptops to kids at home that didn't have their own laptops. We gave out brand new Dell Chromebooks or whatever, you know, and then we actually borrowed some from Wadsworth schools to get enough of them, because then all these laptop companies were shut down because of the COVID and they weren't getting enough. So yeah, now we've got thousands of laptops and they're coming back in.
Yeah, we had to pass those out, and then we passed out hotspots as well to go with them. But like it's inner city, and so some of the people didn't want the hotspots because they thought we were going to be tracking them or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, you do know that the Chromebooks have trackers in them anyway, so take the computer but not the hotspot. I'm not understanding the logic, but you know, you do you.
Our main internet provider in Toledo, if you did not have a previous internet plan, anyone with a K through 12 student or with a university email can get free internet throughout this so that students can still do their work from home. So that's been
Worcester did that too, and then they made the whole downtown a hotspot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the whole downtown's a hotspot. The homeless people
Are
love
they going
it.
to keep those hotspots up? Are they going to keep those hotspots up, or are they going
Yeah,
to
they are.
extend those?
I don't, for Cleveland, I don't know. I know that the one that I have is still working. So the ones the kids have to still be working, because I got mine in the fall. But we just increased the bandwidth at the house, so that worked wonderfully.
The reason why I asked that is because I think our school rescinded some of the hotspots. So our 4-H club, we got 3 families that don't have internet or have the bandwidth to support. So then instead of trying to have a partial meeting, our organizational advisor said, okay, we're done. And I'm like, you didn't even try.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I wanted to hug her real
tight. Higher up.
Real tightly, a little bit high.
Yeah.
Some of our buses have built-in Wi-Fi, and like if the kid doesn't have Wi-Fi at his house, they can go park a bus in front of his house, and like all the kids around that can pick up Wi-Fi from the bus. The bus can be a hotspot. That's pretty cool.
Ours did that. Ours does that too. But one of my assistants is a bus driver, and she said what's awful is the bus driver has to obviously stay on the bus, and no one would come by. I mean, half of our school doesn't have cars and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
or parents would come by to get on the hotspot, but it's like, what is your child doing? They're nowhere in the car. Anyways, I gotta run, everyone.
Have a good night, Mary.
See you guys.
Joe, we
Good
said
to see
happy
you all.
birthday.
I
Nice
will.
seeing
I
you.
will tell him. Maybe you'll meet him someday. I don't know.
Bring him to an escape room tomorrow night.
We'll try.
Happy birthday. Here's your present.
Exactly. This is what I love to do, and you're not a big fan of, but okay.
Love you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Take care, Mary.
I don't know if I'm holding anyone hostage, by the way. Does anyone want to go to another room? I forgot that that's my purpose of staying here.
The only one that's left is the dining hall.
Yeah.
There's nobody else anywhere else.
Okay,
Yeah,
you guys
I
were
went looking around.
It's like here in the dining hall, so we'll call this the lodge from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to go to the dining hall? Anyone?
Well, I can get there. I think I'm going to sign off.
Okay.
It's like I said, there's been a lot of Zoom meetings this year. And
Yeah, for sure.
this has been 2 hours.
We have Zoom meetings all day at work, and then we also use Zoom phones. And then it's nice sometimes, but it's a lot of Zoom.
Yeah. I
So
can
I
do
got
an hour.
lost in the
Tonight
breakout
was
room.
fun. I usually get bored after about an hour, so. Yeah.
And I got
this
lost in
been-
the breakout rooms.
You got what?
I got lost in the breakout rooms. I started looking between them, and all of a sudden I was the only one in the breakout room. So I went through almost all the breakout rooms and finally said, maybe I'll go back to the main session and find someone. So I'm back here.
I can send you to the dining hall where everyone else is if you'd like.
Yeah, we can't recall just one person. You could have to
Yeah.
recall everybody. He was trying to figure out how to move you.
Yeah.
So you could see people when we saw you were by
You know
yourself.
how to get there, Ron? Oh, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I can
All
get
right.
there.
I gotta peace out.
Dining hall now?
Take
Go
care,
check out the
everybody.
dining hall.
Good to see you again.
I will
I'll go
not
check
be
that
here
out.
tomorrow because I've got class, but I will be here Friday and Saturday. So I'll see
Same
everyone.
for me. I've got a 4-H committee meeting tomorrow night. So take
I've
care.
got a
everybody.
camp counselors meeting, but I think I'm going to miss it.
Take care, everybody.